Hey everyone, Peter here from GolfStrong. To start off anyone's fitness journey in a GolfStrong program, we like to bring them through an assessment session. Today we have Padraig from Paddy Talks Golf. He's come all the way up to see us. What we're going to do is get a sense of where he is with his technical journey first. He's working with his coach. I'll get a good sense of his movement from that, and then I'm going to bring him through a series of exercises, all the while in mind of where we're going to go next with his program. He has been a member of the GolfStrong app for the last 12 months. So he's come a nice long way in his journey. Let's see how he goes today.
Hi, I'm Padraig from Paddy Talks Golf podcast. Excited to get going here today in Douglas Golf Club at GolfStrong HQ. Come a long way in the year or so I've been using the app autonomously, so mobility is up, but how far can we go now in 2025? Playing off 3, looking to get to Mecca of scratch or beyond. My own series is beyond scratch, so looking forward to see what screening entails today, and looking forward to doing more and more with the GolfStrong team this year.
So look, first thing I ask anyone in an assessment is, I'll kind of just get a sense of how technical they are. I'll say, give me an idea of your movement, what you're working on in your swing, who you're working with, what you guys are working through, etc. But some people are very instinctive, so some people are, well, not much, I'm a hit and go person. And other people have a checklist. So, yeah. Which I'd imagine we're probably checklist people.
I've a checklist about here.
Okay, cool.
And then I kind of have I'm very field driven from there. So,
cool. So who are we working on, or who are we working with primarily at the moment?
Working with Niall McGlynn in Golf Ireland Academy.
Cool.
With 5 years was the bold Keelan Mack before he went stateside.
Yeah, grand. So same kind of school of thought.
Yeah, still working on the unicorn that is the power move, as we call it, which is just get that left glute out of the way.
Okay. So talk me through what's in your mind, let's say technically. And by the way, when you're doing this, I'll have to, I'm going to tie this to movement eventually when we start working on the Rotex plates, etc. So just give me a complete overview of...
No, 100%. So a big thing, I suppose we are working on, my wife loves it when I say we, when I'm talking about me, is from pre-shot routine, just have it on I think Robin Dawson was one of the best at it, Niall said, in terms of having it on to the second. Yeah. And for me, it's just getting behind the ball and it's just working on getting that hip rotation, but keeping the face in a good downward position. Yeah. And I kind of go to there, and it's really just working that feel through transition. So for me, I want my back left pocket to start the backswing is what's in my head. Yeah. So I get to there, check the P2, and after that, I just feel really exaggerated.
So nothing beyond P2 in your mind?
Nothing beyond P2 in my mind. We're pretty comfortable with where I am up there.
Okay. So your awareness is P2 and then back to impact.
And then where am I here? And I have a check there maybe.
An exit.
At exit, yeah. Okay. Whatever P that is.
Okay. So tell me, when you're playing golf the best, what's your shot shape?
Fade. Nice Tommy Fleetwood, couple of yard fade.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what's the miss?
Is it just a high right, spinny right?
Okay, so what kind of training
starts there and finishes there? It might be just straight right, or I might go off there. So early extension.
Okay, cool. So tell me, to work on all of that, what type of training drills do you do in your practice?
Yeah, so Kevin Machine is a big friend of mine. Yeah. So just pulling through like that, just working that field the whole time.
All right, so you like to create fields under tension that you can basically transport over into your practice.
Pull power through, yeah.
Okay, perfect, cool. So with these, we might come up with a feel that is slightly reverse of that. So it might be, holding tension but creating the wind as opposed to maybe starting it. Yeah. We'll play around with that and we'll see where we go. But first, I'll just bring you through a movement assessment. It doesn't have to get very super specific, because at the end of the day, those are going to be pivotal to today's session. So just to see really where you kind of feel that engagement of, let's say, when your downswing starts, right? I know you're not super aware, as in intentionally aware, because it's P2 and then what we're doing through impact. But impact happens a couple of frames beforehand, you know what I mean, in terms of movement or sequence or whatever we do with lower body, etc. So we'll get under the hood for a few minutes and we'll do a golf NCT, let's say, see how your body is performing, or an MOT if you're in the UK. We'll go through that. We'll have a good idea, basically, You know, is someone tighter in their upper body, their lower body, left to right, diagonally, whatever that is. And we'll just see where we're at. Okay. So to start, what I actually prefer to do is to do the first one, assisted. So basically, I always say to someone, just pretend you're wearing a belt and just try and sense getting the belt buckle to face the ceiling and then the belt buckle to face the ground. What you're doing there basically is you're anteriorly and posteriorly tilting your pelvis, right? So, what do we see? We'll see.
Used to be.
Yeah. So, well, you're way more familiar. So lock out your arms. So we'll do this assisted and unassisted. So with the stick and then without the stick. Good. And there's two things here that I will say to people. Look, I know you sit for your job, like, so sedentary people, you're kind of looking out. So what I'm looking out for here is how, first of all, the range of motion, which is good, and how smooth it is, which is okay, because there's a bit of a shake movement going forward, which you can feel. So sometimes that can be like tightness around here or tightness into your hip flexors, right? So we'll do it without the stick now. So that's more obviously control. So we're trying to control your posture and control the movement of your pelvis both directions smoothly, ideally. Yeah. And how this relates into golf is exactly relevant to you, because the more fluidity we have in our pelvis, the more we can transfer from the ground.
Yeah, like that was a big feel last year when I was playing well, was get to here and just try and throw my pelvis at it first and get to there, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so let's test it again. So in your golf posture, hands across, exact same movement. So normally if there's a shake on the first one, you'll feel more of a shake on this. There you go. So you can feel that. You feel it?
Oh yeah.
Any discomfort there?
No discomfort, just
grand. So just a bit of
rock the boat.
Bit of rock the boat is right. Okay. So I will just take.
Like for me, I used to be able to like maybe do it. I was very restricted maybe 18 months ago, 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. You were, but you can see it in your swing though. You're moving an awful lot better. So I just want to get a sense of your side bend. So for us as right-handed players, your left bend is relevant to your backswing and vice versa, right? So if you just tilt into left tilt as much as you can, so you'll normally feel that on the other side. So back up. And again. How's that feel?
Yeah, just get it right in there.
Okay.
Tightness, yeah.
One more. Cool. And then opposite side.
Probably a lot less, I'd say, yeah.
So do I. But again, relevant. So when I'm doing assessment with someone, I'm trying to really, particularly a good player, is it more backswing or impact? So you've two impacts straight away. So we've done two exercises. I would definitely classify a shuddering here. It's like someone pulling up the handbrake at impact, you know? So you will react. So that's an impact. And that one there is also an impact. So just, this is good, by the way. You know what I mean? So it ties into what your pattern is. So we would incorporate, you know, you could do simple down the line on a program, just adding weight to that, you know what I mean? Just to get a bit of length in there and also a bit of strength as well. So, all right, that's perfect. I just like using these for separation because we'll use them for something else in a second. But if I get you, so separation is very, you know, we're trying to assess how we can move upper and lower independent of each other. So that would be obviously moving lower without upper, and then moving upper without anything happening down here, okay? So let's say someone can separate, they will do that. Someone who slices a lot will move like that. So we're trying to see how much control we have there on either side.
There is a bit of giving them, isn't there?
There is. Okay, so we're going to focus on upper body first. So you're going to rotate into your backswing for 3 reps as much as you can without moving your legs. Okay, off you go. This is obviously harder to do on the ground because you've got friction, but on the plates it's even harder. So back to center. Okay, so I'm going to use my club here. So you can't come off my club. Yeah. So we'll slow it down. Okay, there. That's where we are. Back to center. Okay, keep your right knee forward. Yeah. Good. So normally, like doing it this, this focused on me being super, right, go again. Me being super strict, it'll get us to where you're actually, like anything more than that, your hips would help or your feet would help. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So right side is a little bit tight. Okay. Let's do the same left side. How's that feel?
Yeah, that's maxed.
Okay. Back to center. And against the right hand side, how does it feel?
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go again. Okay. Good. One more. Okay. So that's absolute, we'll say, pretty focused separation there. So you can't go any further without helping your, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So this one can be trickier. So you're trying to keep the upper body still.
Yeah.
Right? That club can't move. And you're just going to rotate your hips. So focus more. Yeah. Good. And back to me. Again. Good. Good. Lovely. And then other way.
Takes a bit of focus, this.
It does, it does, it does. You can see the difference there now straight away. That's another impact, which is great.
Right, righty-tighty.
Yeah, but it's affecting how you move through the ball. Good. Okay, so there's quite a big difference there. Right, hop off the plates and do the same thing, but we'll do it with more a dynamic movement, so like more fluid. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, but controlling upper body. Okay. Yeah. 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 Another side. Good. Good. So there's much more movement in your upper body there.